Last year was the first time me and my two best friends all had jobs, and thus, disposable income. So we decided that we would go all out with our plans that year. We went to Disneyland, the museum, the fair, went out to eat every week. We did it all. Towards the tail end of spring that year, my friend Ashley had the idea to go blackberry picking at a local farm, so she booked the appointment online a few days in advance, and that was it. Or so we thought. 2 days before we were supposed to go, I got a FaceTime call late at night from Ashley. She booked the wrong freaking date. She explained that she got the confirmation email for tomorrow and not the day after tomorrow, and had no clue what to do because I guess everybody wanted to go blackberry picking and all the other time slots for the next few days were completely taken up. After a few moments of silence and thinking that we were just going to have to take the L, Ashley out of nowhere was like, "Should we go to the zoo?" For context, the farm was like a 30-minute drive away. The San Diego Zoo was a 2-hour drive away. Kind of a big last-minute suggestion, I'd say, but I was like, fuck it, yeah, let's go. Should we let Trinity know we're changing the plan? No. Come Wednesday morning, Trinity and I showed up bright and early to Ashley's house to go blackberry picking. We showed up ready, dressed in cute flowy dresses to match the vibe, and Ashley wasn't awake yet. We waited an hour for her to get ready. Trinity was a little nervous about not making it on time for our appointment, but decided that if I wasn't stressing out about it, she wouldn't either. When we hopped in the car and punched in the address on the GPS, the ETA unfortunately still showed up on the screen. Why does it say 2 hours to get there? Oh, it's probably a glitch or something. Thankfully, she just shrugged it off and decided that she was just going to take a nap and to wake her up when we got there. About an hour or so into the drive, I started talking to Ashley when I was sure Trinity was asleep. You know, this kind of feels like we're kidnapping her. She's just sleeping in the back and we could just be driving somewhere to sell her organs. Don't say that. We're not selling her organs. I mean, we're not gonna do that because we're such good friends, but you know what I mean, right? Yeah, we're such good friends for not selling her organs. We wanted to do a little more in San Diego to make the trip worth it, so we went to a nearby Japanese garden first. It was finally time to wake Trinity up. Psst! Wake up! Where the hell are we? San Diego! What the fuck? We finally explained to her that our blackberry plans fell through and that this was our last minute backup idea, but we still didn't mention that we were going to the zoo to keep the mystery. Not much happened at the gardens, but nobody had eaten yet and it was about noon, so we were all starving at that point. We found a dim sum place nearby where the baobabs were animals, so we just had to go. They were so freaking cute. Where are we going after this? We're still going to a farm, it's just an animal farm. This is not a freaking farm. This was my first time ever going to the zoo, and it's honestly crazy. It's huge. It had a ski lift thingy that goes back and forth across the zoo. It's extremely lush, and there's a diverse range of animals. Trinity bought a bucket of popcorn to snack on, and we literally walked 10 feet down, and right in front of the capybaras, she dropped it. Embarrassing! She had to do the walk of shame back and buy another one. After we had pretty much seen all that we could, we began making the trek back to the entrance. We saw an opening that led to some exhibits that we hadn't seen yet and decided to do one last look. It was near closing time, so it was pretty empty and quiet. We reached an area nestled in the middle of the path where 2 Malaysian tapirs were out playing. Or I thought they were playing. There was a shriek, and then suddenly some kind of liquid shot out of his little tapir booty hole. They started circling each other until suddenly one of them tried to mount the other. The tapir underneath started screeching and thrashing and managed to shake the other one off of her. They started circling each other again, and then one of them just started excessively drooling. They both gave up after that and just went for a swim, I guess, but I mean, we were in shock. We were the only 3 people standing there to witness a story. A story of love, a story of heartbreak, and a story of reconciliation.
Uh-oh. Ah! She don't want it.
You know, on the way here, Calista was talking about trafficking you and putting your organs up on the black market. I know. I was awake.